Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tiger Talk. It's live. You're listening on 89.5 WSKB radio. If you're sitting at home having your coffee, you can watch us on WCPC Channel 15 on if you're a Comcast member. And then you can also check us out on YouTube. It's not live, so you got to wait for us to post it up. But so I am. This is Tiger Talk. You're listening to. This is Kevin Daly, one of your hosts. I'm joined by a ravishing co-host today, Carol Groom. Hi, Carol.
Yesterday.
We are 1 week off from last week. We didn't go last week. What happened? What was there a show last week that they aired? I know you checked.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know what they did in our absence.
Really?
I'm thinking it was a best of show.
Which best was it? The
There's
famous,
so many
the infamous, what do you call it? The infamous
ghost show?
St. Patty's Day show, where there was no, just a head for me. So
I would like to see that again.
this is Tiger Talk. It's run by the kids for the kids. We have Jasmine Markowitz doing the sound. Hello, Jasmine. And then we have Curtis Elmer behind the video, of course, with the help from Mr. Coles and Mr. Forney, our radio and TV program. So this is amazing. We have our own radio show.
know.
And then I was thinking,
Yes.
how amazing is this that we get to take an hour out every Thursday
I know.
and do this?
And talk about Westfield Tech Academy.
And you know what I want to tell you? Our numbers are a little down, and I don't blame it on you because you haven't posted any of our shows on Facebook yet.
I know.
It's fine.
Sorry
It's
out
not
there.
your fault.
We're still getting views.
It's not your fault. And
Even
I'm not
without
pointing
that.
out that you're not holding up your end of the responsibility. But what I am gonna do is I'm not gonna come after you. I'm not gonna point out
At least not on the air.
right. I'm not gonna point out the deficiencies
Right.
that you have for the show.
Correct.
Okay, because I'm done. I don't care anymore.
It's long overdue.
I don't care
Yes.
because I'm sick of people telling me, "Boy, you went after Mrs. Groom." What they don't know
Is
and
that
I'm not
you
gonna
do
tell-
it all the time.
No, it's stop. You do it. You do it first. That's it. First grade. Okay, so the reason we were not in last week, why? Why? What?
We did outreach with Westfield Middle School. We spent several hours there on Thursday last week to talk about Westfield Tech. We did 3 assemblies with the 8th graders.
Yes, every 8th grader at the middle school. So part of our responsibility is to promote our school.
Yep.
You have to apply into our school. So one of the things is outreach. So we went to promote our open house, which is
Thursday, October 26th from 6 to 7:30,
6 to
open
7.
to the public.
Everybody can come. So part of the deal is we go to the middle school to talk about our school. We had our graphic arts department put together a very nice slideshow.
Beautiful slideshow.
Very nice slideshow.
We should actually post that too.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
And then also we show a little video that our Lindsay made
Lindsay
with our radio
DeLeon.
and TV.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-minute blurb. And we talk about everything and anything Westfield Tech, and basically run down all the shops, all the benefits of coming to our school, and we try to promote some interest with the 8th graders. Sometimes that's not hard to do.
Right. We had a lot of interested students.
Yeah. So that is a fun thing to do. It's positive.
It
it's
is.
fun. It's a little stressful.
It is.
It's a lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
And you were amazing in your presenting. What
I
did
did
you
press that button
pressed
for
the
the
button.
next slide
and you forced
on
me to talk.
time. And, well, nobody has to force you to talk.
Yeah. Okay, see, there it is. That's not even, I didn't do anything. Yeah. So
You lead me into it.
special shout out to all our listeners out there.
Especially
what?
Miss Tara Bean.
Is she listening today?
She should be.
I hope so.
She's one of our first listeners of the day.
That's good. So, of course, she runs our early college program
Yeah.
and Westfield Promise. So that's
Westfield.
good. So today,
She'll be a guest coming up in the future.
yeah, you know what? We should have her on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is going on? I went to a soccer game last night.
Oh, you did go.
Yeah.
Senior night.
Yep. Did great. It was a good time. What is going on with the freshmen right now? So, where is the cycle? So, talk to us about what's going on right now.
Okay, so freshmen, they started their first 1 weeks out of, they're going to be 5 1 weeks. So this was their first 1 week. I think it's going really well for them. They got to choose their top 6 and got assigned 5 1 weeks. They started that, and I've heard from several of the teachers how pleased they are with these freshmen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's really cool.
They
And
said it's one of
just
the-
got a thumbs up from Mr. Forney.
Yeah. So every shop teacher I've spoken to I say every. I haven't spoken to all of them. I know we've checked in and we've bopped through and see. I
We've
don't want
been
to
through.
interrupt all the time, but 5 or 6 of the teachers said this is the best
Yeah.
crew.
And
we've
we
ever
want to
had.
keep them.
Yeah, and we want to hold on
But
to 'em.
that's only week one.
So you and I spent. The reason we weren't on the show last week is because you and I spent too much time together. No
Is that
offense.
possible?
Yeah. Scheduling and we guarantee all the students get their first choice, their second choice, and like I said to them, 97% got all their top 3 choices, and then it starts to go down. But I'd say. Would you say 80-something% of the kids got all their top 5 that they wanted?
Yeah, maybe even more,
Yeah,
honestly.
I would
I
say
think
so,
we were
too.
really it's all hand scheduled for anybody
Yes.
who wants to know. 5 weeks of shops for every
And
student.
don't call us and send us emails and blurb on our YouTube and say, hey, why don't you have a computer program to
Oh,
do that?
yeah, we've tried that.
It doesn't work.
We have a shop for that.
old
They've
school.
tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've made improvements on the process. I've trained you appropriately. So yeah, if you guys don't, Mrs. Groom is the organized one, so she keeps me on task. Yeah, me.
And as much as it is frustrating on your part.
So we have 150 freshmen all scheduled. They're going through their 1 weeks. We have a lot of sports going on right now. We're at the tail end of the season. And did you know the girls won last night? The boys won last night. The golf team has won like 7 straight. And our cross country team is still kicking butt. So
Wow.
we're doing
We're
really
having
well
a
on our sports.
successful season.
So coming up is our tournament selections. So hopefully we get into the state tournament. We also have a vocational tournament that because we're a Voc school, we can compete in. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to have Al and Vince on today.
Oh, great.
which
Both
is-
of them will be here?
Yes.
Awesome.
And we also have a student showcase. If you're wondering what's happening today, we're going to highlight a student every. Well, I should probably wait, huh? That doesn't matter. The graphics department, graphic arts and radio, are putting together a student showcase. They have been doing it for a couple years now.
Yeah.
They grab a senior, and they highlight a student. They do a video on them, interview them, and they put it up online. So
Yeah.
we're going to have that guest
It is
on us.
definitely a highlight.
I'm not going to tell you who the guest is. I'm going to
I
surprise
know.
you.
I think I am surprised.
Yeah. And then we also, in a couple minutes, we're going to have our cheerleading team on with Miss Camp because that season's starting up. And I want to talk cheerleading technically right now is a club.
Correct.
But I think there's talk about, I think it's a sport. It's not a club everywhere,
In
is
some
it?
places,
Yeah.
it's a sport.
So
Sure.
I think we're getting to the point where the numbers are growing and possibly make a sport. She's also our softball coach. I want to talk about that. And she was at the game last night.
Of course, and she's also one of the advisors
Oh,
of the senior class.
You're right. So we'll have to talk to her about that as well. What else is going on across the board at Westfield Tech?
I've been so into the freshmen that I'm not even sure what else is going on. I really
Disappointing.
don't. I know. Because I'm usually all school, but this has been a busy week with freshmen.
Well, you'll know that our house build is still going on. They are working on the interior now and finishing up some
nice.
stuff.
One of my freshmen did tell me that yesterday. I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apology accepted.
Yeah,
but-
he did tell me.
Interesting. Our horticulture, it's a collaboration. We collaborate with a lot of different shops on the house. Our Mr. Sperry in our horticulture department is actually landscaping it.
Right.
So they planted
Did they
grass.
have some trees over there?
Yes, they
yeah,
went
I
to
saw those.
they went and bought some trees for the house.
I saw those.
And they are in the process of or have finished planting just in time for the fall for them to start
Right.
growing, and then this is the
They were
time to
nice
plant.
trees, yeah.
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 And I know that we're working on decks and interior things. So that school is rolling. If you have a chance to drive by on Mill Street,
Yeah.
check it out. Go by slow. You can turn into the side street. Don't get out and walk. It's a work zone.
Right.
So you have to have a hard hat on.
Yes.
And a vest. Do you have one?
No, I don't have a hard hat. When I first started here, I was supposed to have a hard hat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
We got one. We'll get one for you, and we will get one posted
I
on
don't
the
know if it'll
website with
fit
you in
over
it.
my hair.
So here's what's going to happen. We're going to take a quick commercial break and then bring on our cheerleading crew, and then we'll come back with a little bit more Tiger Talk and keep it rolling.
I don't care what you say. I don't play the same games you play. 'Cause I've been talking to the people that you call your friends, and it seems to me there's a means to an end. They don't care anymore. And as for me, I can sit here and buy my time. I got nothing to lose if I speak my mind. I don't care anymore. I don't care no more. I don't care what you say. We never played by the same rules anyway. I won't be there anymore. Get out of my way, let me by. I got better things to do with my time. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Well, I don't care now what you say. 'Cause every day I'm feeling fine with myself. And I don't care now what you say. I'll do alright by myself. 'Cause I know. Cause I remember all the times I tried so hard, and you laughed in my face 'cause you held the cards. Don't care anymore. And I really ain't bothered what you think of me, 'cause all I want of you is just to let me be. I don't care anymore. You hear? I don't care no more. I don't care what you say. I never did believe you much anyway. I won't be there no more. So get out of my way. Let me by. I got better things to do with my time. I don't care anymore. You hear? I don't care anymore. I don't care no more. You listen? I don't care no more. No more. Yeah, yeah.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
And we are back to Tiger Talk live on 89.5. It's 8:17 now, Mrs. Groom, on October 19th. It's a beautiful, foggy, cold day out, isn't it? Just to get you all your juices full. How about that song? What was that song?
Great choice.
What was it?
Phil Collins.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
don't care
because
anymore.
You don't care anymore.
I don't care anymore. I'm sick of listening to the complaining about how I treat Mrs. Groom or what the show is all about. Do you know what? I just don't care.
Yeah.
And what a great song.
That was a great song.
And was there a bigger person in the 80s than Phil
that's
Collins?
the sound of 80s.
It's good.
Yeah.
Miami Vice.
Just, yeah.
Remember?
Any song that he sang was...
And now currently, do you listen to Phil Collins?
Once in a while.
Oh, so wait, you don't hate Phil Collins?
No.
Oh, wow.
I was a big Genesis, Three Sides Live fan.
Incidentally, do you know my wedding song?
I don't. I didn't know you
Genesis,
then.
Follow You, Follow Me. Do you like that
I
one?
love that song.
mhm.
Oh, how nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So anyway, that is one I thought for sure you would hate, because you hate every
I do not.
unless it's like hair band, Disturbed. You don't even like Metallica.
It goes on too long.
See, I knew it. Anyway,
I like Metallica, old
so
Metallica.
well, that was a great song. I hope everybody. Hey, click up on Facebook, comment about it, how great it is. We'll do a Facebook poll pretty soon about
Yeah, we should do
whose
that.
music is better. I'm gonna take over the music for a little bit.
I know. That's fine. As he goes around and asks everybody.
No, that was my call right there. So
You
that's
did
it.
ask me yesterday.
See?
Oh,
See?
Just
I've got-
saying.
and on that note, we have joined with us Miss Camp. We talked about Miss Camp. Miss Camp is a physical education teacher here in your
And health.
fourth year, fifth year, really?
Yeah.
Wow, fifth year. She's doing a great job. She's also our girls softball coach, and why she's on today is you're also a class advisor for the
Senior class.
for the senior class, which we're going to talk to you a little bit about before you roll. But
great.
yeah, But we have you on is because it's almost season for the next for the winter season, and that's one thing it means for Westfield Tech is our cheerleading program. Incidentally, when we were talking to the 8th graders, I wanted to mention this. There isn't a sport offered here, except for 2,
Correct.
that is offered at the high. Did I say that right? We have everything the high school
But
has
2
except for 2 sports.
sports.
We don't have volleyball currently, and we're not going to have football. So just stop asking.
But that came
right?
up at
Oh
every
yeah,
meeting.
it did. I know, and it's unfortunate if we could have a football team or if we could work with Westville High, but it's not up to us. It's not up to even Westville High. It's up to the state. So because of numbers, it's not able to work. However, all the other sports that are offered at a traditional high school are offered here, and including Miss Camp cheerleading, which is why you're here. What a segue. Huh? Did you guys like that? Anyway, cheerleading. So
Fabulous segue.
cheerleading is technically right now is a club, which we were talking about earlier. Do some schools, Miss Camp, have cheerleading as a sport?
Yes. Westfield High School does.
They
but
do.
the difference there is they are also, so they'll be cheering at basketball games like us, but they'll also be going to competitions.
Okay.
And I don't know. I've personally never coached a competition
Right.
team, so it would be a learning thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would argue though our numbers with the team are pretty strong.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't know what it qualifies to get us as a team over a club or whatever, but it seems to be working as a club right now, right?
Right. And it's pretty good because we kind of get around the athletic fees.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys have nice uniforms and
But
all
yeah,
that
well,
stuff.
we had raised money
raised
and
fundraise.
we bought those last year. Was it last year? Last year.
Who do we have with us today, Miss Camp? Let's introduce everybody.
Okay, over here I have Ilianis, and over here next to me,
Hi.
she is our flyer. We'll talk about the positions. We'll get to it.
Airplane? You're in aviation. No. Okay, flyer.
Larry.
Yeah. You're the one that gets tossed up into the rafters and hopefully they catch you.
Yep.
Okay.
She trusts them.
Yeah.
And then over there, right next to you, we have Elena, and she is a back.
Okay.
And then we have Miley, and Miley is a base for us.
Okay. So we have all the positions covered basically,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Girls, anybody you can answer. Actually, we'll go around. How long have you been doing this? Did you cheerlead when you were younger?
Not really. I started cheer about 4 years ago.
Okay. Gymnastics background?
Nope.
Nothing. How about you?
I've been cheering since I was 8, so
Okay.
like 8 years now.
Nice. And how about you?
This is my first year doing cheerleading, but I did do like dance ballet when I was younger for
Okay.
like 2 years.
Would you, Miss Camp? Do you find that a lot of the people on the team have background in gymnastics, dance, stuff like that?
Yeah.
A lot of them, I guess.
It's honestly, it's like 1/3 of them have a cheer background, 1/3 of them have a dance background, 1/3 of them are just they're just trying something new.
How about you? What's your back? Do you have any cheer background?
I don't.
Yeah.
But I was a dancer.
Oh, you were.
And then I was on the gymnastics team at the high school when I
Oh, you were
there. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Does Miss Camp show you guys like moves, and does she show you how to, like? Obviously, she's researched and she's studied up because she's
If
coaching,
I did
right?
that, they would laugh at me.
She
Really?
comes
She
up
tries her
with
best.
she comes up with the most of the cheers. Like she'll find them, show them to the other coaches, and they'll teach them.
Yeah.
Ready? Do you guys do this? Ready? Okay.
No.
No.
That's not a thing.
It is it. What about dynamite? Tick, 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 dynamite.
Yes.
Bam.
We do that. We're kind of slowly phasing that one out.
It's a little childish.
It's
I teach my 5-year-olds that.
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Moving
So,
Mr. Daly.
what is your favorite part about cheerleading?
My favorite part is probably just the teammates and becoming a family
Yeah.
with all the teammates, and they just become your sisters at some point, so you can rely on them, you can trust on them, and then once like you do cheer and you have all that family, they're like friends for life.
Nice. Nice. How about you? What's your favorite part?
The team aspect is
Yeah.
a really big part of the sport. You have to have the trust and the relationships, and I really like having those with other people.
I agree with them, but my probably favorite part is being a flyer. I love just like being able to trust them to throw me in the air and catch me, and then yeah.
And they know if they don't catch someone, they're doing a lot of running.
Please.
Well,
Like you don't
yeah, of course.
if you're a base or a back and the flyer is I don't know, something might have
Yeah.
happened. You literally like dive
Flyers
out
never
so
supposed
that
to hit the floor.
we no matter what happens, our number one responsibility is catch our flyer.
Yes.
Right. We don't care about the cheer.
No.
Just
No.
catch the flyer.
Yes.
I would agree. That's a good idea.
It's very important.
Good
Broken
idea.
bones or broken egos.
Yeah, that's good. Wow. I would not like your position, although the trust is a big thing. But what if have you guys ever gotten in a little like, oh, I'm mad at Elianis. I don't know if I'm gonna catch her.
I don't think it's
year
ever gotten to
something-
that
No.
extent.
Last year, something had happened where someone said it as a joke. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, but it like spooked some people.
Yeah, that's not cool.
so we stopped everything.
How many
we
people?
talk
How,
it out.
how many? I know. How many girls are on the currently? You have signups for this, Miss Camp?
Yes, so we just had a meeting
Okay.
because we're starting a fundraiser
Okay.
with the boys basketball team. So we just had a meeting. Not as many freshmen showed up as I
Okay.
was hoping.
Well, that's okay because we probably they didn't. Freshmen honestly are preoccupied with their shops right now, and maybe they don't know about the opportunities after school and clubs.
Yeah.
But we'll get the word out at lunch for sure. Tell us about the fundraiser that's going on for you guys.
It's one of the coupon book fundraisers, and it's going on for 2 weeks. And my cheerleaders and the basketball boys have to sell as many as they can. They're $25 each, and I think there's over 20 restaurants that these coupons go to. A lot of them are you can reuse them. It's
And
not
they're
just
an
one.
actual book?
It's
or
not a
is it
book, it's more like a
the
card, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw them there. You can put them on your keychain now, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I had a really good question. Now I forgot it. So, Mrs. Grimm, go ahead and ask yours.
What grade are you all in?
I'm a sophomore.
I'm a sophomore.
And I'm a junior.
Oh, great.
How many seniors on the team?
3.
That's it?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, so 3 seniors and a total of how many so far that are returning? You can say roughly.
8.
At our meeting, yeah, returning. No, I'd say there's about 11 people returning.
Okay.
But it was rough because we're still in fall sports
Yeah,
season.
it's tough.
So some
Soccer.
people had soccer.
Okay,
Right.
good. To you, what is a practice? How often do you guys practice?
We practice Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't really know what time we go to,
Yeah,
like 4
no.
o'clock.
2 to 4.
Yeah.
2
2
to
to 4.
Regular twice a week. And games, like, are you guys responsible for? Is there a responsibility like you have to show to these games, or it's like, hey, let's do this game, we feel like it? I mean, I don't. What are you committed to a schedule? Because you're a club, I don't know.
You better be at the game.
You are.
Because we practice the cheer as if everybody's there.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't show up, then all of a sudden we're missing a base. It's
Yeah.
And you all the boys basketball games?
Yes.
All the home games.
Just
All the home games.
Have we done any girls games?
we have.
Yeah. That's not.
I tend to see that, the girls, like, they really are there for the girls. And if, let's say, someone on the other team maybe does a little push,
Yeah.
like, my girls get mad.
Oh, okay.
They get mad, and it gets heated.
Maybe they're
so,
friends with some of the girls on
Yeah,
the team. Okay.
exactly.
Whereas the boys, would you say that you're, I don't want to say like not paying attention as much? Is that possible during the boys' games? Or
No,
something?
they're paying attention,
Oh.
but not paying attention to the little
Right.
Yeah.
hits that.
So
they
you
might
guys
be getting.
perform halftime performance. You do. Yes, and then do it in between timeouts and things like that.
Yeah.
And that's it. And my final question is competitions. You don't compete at all.
No,
Okay.
that's a whole different thing. Like we're cheering for the basketball team. That one's pretty much like a dance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And to do that, we would need, the mats that roll out and they
yeah.
the big floor.
Yes.
We would need that.
Yeah.
We don't have that, so we don't have the equipment for it.
Sounds more fun not to do it as a competition.
It really is a whole different world.
Yeah.
The competitive aspect is crazy.
Right.
Maybe we should have an assembly with you gals doing a nice performance, and maybe I can end it with a double, triple back spring to show off.
Oh, for sure.
What do you guys think?
I really bet you some of our girls could get you up in a stunt.
100%.
Oh, and
Yeah.
me be a flyer?
Yeah.
Totally.
You know I would rip every muscle in my body and then be in a wheelchair for like months because I wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Camp, talk to us about the seniors right now. What's going on with the senior class? I know we're going to have some events coming up, correct? Dances or what's up? What's going on?
We just finalized the senior calendar.
Okay.
So we sent that out to all of them. We know where prom is. Prom's at Crestview this
Mm-hmm.
year. We planned our senior trip. It's a day out in Natick.
Yep.
There's just a lot.
Semi-formal's coming up. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily a senior event, but that's a,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're off the hook. Me and Monty are off the hook for that
Yeah.
one.
But there'll be seniors there, of course.
There will be.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
a lot of them. I'm hoping,
Yeah.
I feel like over the past 5 years that I've been there, more and more people are showing up to these events and making it, fun.
Mm-hmm.
I've chaperoned pretty much every dance since I've been here.
Yeah,
They're just fun, okay? And I've just
Okay.
seen more and more people.
Okay.
It's great.
Totally.
All right. So if you guys are out and about, you listeners are out and about, make sure you catch the boys basketball games and watch for the cheerleading team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We will pump it up to all the girls, the freshmen or boys, and hopefully you pick up some more numbers for that. If you have a chance to buy fundraiser tickets for the girls cheerleading program and the boys basketball, does all the money go together? You guys split it, or is it
No,
just?
I think it'll be split.
Okay. Well, if you see
So
anybody
buy
out,
it from us.
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but just
can.
buy
You
one.
can.
Yeah, buy one. Ladies, you guys did a great job. Thanks for coming on and representing. Make sure you guys go watch it. We'll send them the link too. Should we send the link to all of the students in the school every week?
you
Somebody
guys-
the
brought that
show?
up. The show, like, hey, you guys get an email. Tiger Talk this week was the girls cheerleading program.
All right, let's try it.
Do you think that would work? Do you think kids would watch it and
Some
be like,
will.
"Oh, that's lame," or do you think they're like, "Oh, cool"?
I think they watch it. I just don't know
Yeah.
what their opinions would be.
Yeah.
The only
do we,
thing is,
do we not want their opinions? Some of them.
Some of them can be a little.
Some you do, some you don't.
Yeah.
as the class advisor, I've sent out an email to the whole entire class,
Mm-hmm.
and I've gotten 2 responses. So you don't.
Kids don't really check
This
their
is
emails.
that was my next question because I have teenage kids as well. I feel like you guys don't barely use.
But you know what? It's
You don't use
interesting.
email, do you? I mean, for school you do, but outside of school, do you guys use email?
I do it if I've emailed teacher
Correct.
for
Okay.
work,
For
Th-
school.
but other
when
than
they
that, I
want
don't check.
something,
Yeah.
they reach out to us.
Yeah, not usually.
No.
Just to contact people, we usually just use other apps. I don't feel like
Well,
anybody uses email to
Yeah.
contact.
Only when they want to, because we're not on your apps. You're
I
contacting
think
us
we
through our
need a
emails.
Tiger Talk app.
Oh, okay.
Huh? What do you guys think?
You're
big.
thinking
This is
big
big.
here.
All right,
Yeah.
it is
Large.
8:30 on Thursday. We're gonna go to another break, and that was the girls cheerleading team. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for
everybody.
inviting us.
Yeah, you
Thanks
guys
for
did
having
great.
us.
Thank you.
Providing new handcrafted espresso drinks and all-day breakfast sandwiches. There's more to love with DD Perks, a loyalty program that's loyal to you. On the web at DunkinDonuts.com and at several locations throughout Westfield, including the Ely Campus Center.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
And welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Tiger Talk Live on 8036. What's wrong?
I think we shrunk.
We shrunk. The table got bigger and we got smaller. Tiger Talk, we had great guests on right
We
there. Huh?
did. We did. They were.
Every time we bring kids on, they do great.
They do.
Yeah.
This
is why we're the #1 show on WSKB 89.5, which I don't even care about anymore.
You don't
I don't
care.
They don't care
Phil
anymore.
Collins made that very clear.
But they were great. The cheerleading program is awesome. There we got a little bigger. The cheerleading program is Miss Camp has done a great job starting from scratch. We did have a cheerleading program before that, and it was each year was good and bad. She has done a great job with it.
You know, I think too with Miss Camp doesn't have that experience like she mentioned. She did dance, but she was never a cheerleader. But she builds relationships with the kids.
Yeah,
and
they all love her, which is
yeah.
good. She was that was one of my best hires.
It was. Mr. Daly did a great job.
I
think that's.
You're gonna lose
I bet
focus.
it's just.
We have a window open and the mist is coming through. It's hilarious. Anyway, we wanted to talk about the restaurant coming up.
Yeah.
And Stanley, before we talk about the menu, they were open yesterday. If you're on our Facebook page, Westfield Tech Academy, whatever.
It's Westfield Tech Academy on Facebook.
On Facebook. Follow us because that's where the show is and that's where all the things get posted. But Chef Rogers, if you're into cooking pork and you're into a pork roast, a tenderloin, baked stuffed, stuffed pork.
It was
tenderloin.
Yeah. Yep.
He shows you all the steps to prep it. Our graphics department did a great job videoing it with the freshmen. He did a tutorial basically on how to prep a baked stuffed tenderloin.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I did. I caught it on
you
Facebook.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. It was sort of it goes start to finish.
It does,
with
I
it,
know,
so
yeah.
I went through it. But anyway, the restaurant was open yesterday. It was great. I had a nice steak salad yesterday that was just fantastic.
Yeah, and I had a chicken saute with.
Was that good?
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah.
And actually, Bill Groom is having the rest for
Oh, he
lunch
is?
today.
Okay.
And it was served with petite salad.
What is going on today at the restaurant? Again, you guys, all the people listening in public, you can stop by. It's open to everybody, just like any other restaurant. At
10:45 to 12:15.
12:15.
And today's soups are Tuscan vegetable soup and cheeseburger chowder. The salad is the grilled garlic steak salad that Mr. Daly spoke of, and that's served with a lemon oregano vinaigrette or choice of dressing. And the entrees du jour, the roast stuffed pork loin, which is the video you were describing, stuffed pork loin finished with pan gravy and served with mashed potatoes and glazed carrots.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds like that's up your
I
alley.
want both. Can we get calamari as an app for the whole table?
I think that's what you mentioned
Yeah.
yesterday. The fried calamari is the other entree.
Yeah.
It's fried New England calamari tossed with grape tomatoes and banana peppers.
I like those.
Finished with garlic cream and served with marinara sauce.
You don't do seafood.
I do not. I'm
But
allergic.
when you do calamari, the place that just gives you a little cup of marinara next to it, boring. But I love it when they put a little spice in it.
I think we should order it for the table because there's a number of.
On you? Well, that was nice of you to offer, Mrs. Groom. Okay, so
Wait, one more thing.
Oh.
Could we go with the Cuban panini for the sandwich of the day?
Yeah.
Which is a pulled pork with sliced ham, Swiss cheese, pickle, and garlic aioli on choice of bread, served with the chef's side.
Okay, nice. So again, 10:45 to 12-ish.
15.
12:15. Get on down to 33 Smith Ave, Tiger's Pride entrance, open to the public for tell the price of an entree.
The pork is $8.95. The calamari is $7.95.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, and
With
you can order other things.
Yeah.
There are other things to order, sandwiches and things.
Where can you go get a meal for $8.95? You can't do it
And
anymore.
a meal like they prepare.
Yeah, it's a real deal. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you can do takeout and give them a call at 564-3123.
That's a nice little tidbit there, Mrs. Groom. What a great job. You are doing fantastic today.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Oh, you're so amazing. Sometimes I just sit back and I just relish in the fact that I have the opportunity to work with you and just be part of your brilliance.
Same.
Okay.
Thank you.
So listen, we got our sports boys on tonight, today. All right. A little early because we had one of our guests not quite make it, but what I want to talk about is what's Vincent Al? You guys need no introduction, right? What's up, boys?
Not much.
How you doing?
What's Al? What is going on? I got a great tidbit for you guys when we get to football, but what is up? How's the week going? Let's talk to the seniors for a second. You guys are seniors now. No sports. We just had some underclassmen on about cheerleading. You guys are 2 seniors in the graphics arts department, and I lost train of thought because the music went in my ear, and that's so I'm trying to figure this out here. How is the senior year going for you guys?
I mean, it's been the same. I mean, we just kind of keep it going, try to get through.
Yeah.
First half of the year.
Yeah.
And then after that, we start getting.
You guys are working hand in hand with the freshmen. I know you don't always work with them, but you're around them. What is your take on the freshmen so far?
I mean, they're fine. I mean, we're just kind of, guide them through the
Yeah.
year and seeing what they like. I mean, of course, freshmen that come to the shop, it's always not going to be their first choice.
Right.
So.
Well, now
Just
a lot of kids do have.
No,
Well, you
but
mean all the freshmen.
But when you
Right.
see something,
Yeah.
you see something that they like, you
Yeah.
can explore that. So.
Do you guys remember any of your freshman projects that you did? Like, did you do the cereal box when you were coming in as freshmen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what-
Definitely showed a little flashbacks when we.
Yeah. Did you like that project?
It was okay.
Can you guys just explain? I think that project's fantastic. Can you explain to, either of you what that project is for the people listening out there? So you when the kids come in for their 1 week of graphics, there's a advertising sort of marketing, a little of everything. What is that project? Do you remember?
So that takes both of our shops combined. That means the marketing and the digital making. So you make the advertisement, a digital advertisement for cereal. Then you take an actual cereal and make a commercial for it.
A video.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Do you guys
So-
have? Oh, here's something crazy. Do you guys think you have your video from your freshman year? Wouldn't that be great to
Yeah.
show that?
It
It's
would.
probably somewhere in the
It's
archives.
probably somewhere in like our.
Do you remember what the name of your cereal was,
I don't remember.
Vince?
No, it's not coming to me.
No. Plans. So we're getting almost to not halfway, but we're a quarter of the way through, almost end of term 1. Al, senior year is going well.
Yeah, so far.
Um,
It's a lot. I think I was expecting this year. When it comes to homework, I think this is the most I have homework
Yeah.
for senior year
Yeah.
because it's just a lot of stack of work. Like the last 4 weeks, I've been loaded with work, and I've been working for like hour and a half to 2 hours
Yeah.
on it.
Welcome
Like,
to the real world, buddy, huh?
So-
Yep, that's what it is. But you guys are doing great. You're gonna grind it out, get your diploma. You got basketball starting for you, Al.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, sooner than.
We just
rather
had a
than
meeting
later.
a couple days ago.
Yep,
so.
we talked about the fundraiser a little bit before for basketball. And Vince,
Yeah.
you're going to be all geared up for baseball. Do you do anything? You just be a super fan for basketball and Al over the
Yeah,
winter?
I'll support Al.
Nice, I like that.
I
So,
hope you come to a few games. this
We'll
year.
we'll be there. I happened to be balling a little bit yesterday, Al, getting ready for the ankle breaking faculty basketball game against you. I can't wait.
Yes.
I'm gonna light you up like a Christmas tree. Can't wait. So let's not get into that yet. Let's
Okay.
talk, Vince. Let's talk a little bit about sports here, since we got some time here.
I'll get back to you on that.
There's a lot of baseball going on. There's tons of football I want to get to. What's going on across the country in sports?
So we can start for football if you want, or
Yeah.
do you want to?
No, let's wait football.
We'll wait
yeah.
football. So I know it's a big NBA talk because it's opening day next Tuesday. There's Tuesday. So it's a lot of off-season trades that you might have, slipped up on or
Yeah.
just want a refresher.
Yeah.
So we can go over that.
Yeah, do that.
So for Boston, I know we've got some things going on with, Drew Holiday, probably the blockbuster one that we got. Jaylen Brown just got an extension too over the offseason.
Okay.
And Porzingis we
Yeah.
also got. So, good acquisitions for Boston too.
Did we lose anybody, Mrs. Groom? What do you think? Who did we lose in those trades and pickups? You're not.
ahead.
I'm not asking you to know anybody.
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
saying, were you aware of the big trades? That
Yeah,
were
there
going on?
probably were some.
There were. Yeah, we lost who?
Marcus Smart to Memphis.
Yep.
And Robert to Portland.
Robert Williams. Yep. And also some other guys. Grant Williams left.
Yeah.
Not-
Grant Williams went to Dallas.
Were you disappointed about that?
I mean, some big men were losing, but I think they're just gonna be the same contenders.
Al,
so.
were you a Grant Williams guy? I know you're not a huge Celtic guy, but
No, he was a really good player. I mean, honestly, on paper, the Celtics and Bucks look like they're just gonna clean house this
You think
year.
so?
So yeah, with everything, like
And the Heat, did the Heat ever make a move on anybody or
No, he stayed the same.
Nothing really on the Heat.
Yeah.
Kevin Love extension, but
Tristan Thompson went back to the Cavs. So
Okay. One question for you guys. You may or may not know the answer because I just saw him in a headline a little bit. Something about Harden and the Sixers.
yeah,
What's
he's,
going on
he's
there?
not, he didn't show up to practice.
he didn't show up to
Oh,
practice.
God.
So
What do you think about that, Mrs. Groom?
Well, if you don't show up to practice, you're not being a team player.
No, that's good
I
insight.
mean, the funny thing is though, like you have to show up to practice so you can play, but you also need to get your paycheck. But
Do you think Harden is purposely doing this so he gets traded?
Probably. He's probably put some.
he's probably
protest
throwing
up
in the
until he
towel with the
can't.
Sixers.
Yeah.
So.
That's too bad because I mean, he's still a valuable player in the NBA and still can put up points, and he's just sort of being a baby. It sounds like, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he just wants out. It's like the Jonathan Taylor thing in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's gonna push it until he can't, and then he's gonna have to play.
That's sort of what. That's Mrs. Groom.
Not cool.
Not cool. Thank you. Good point. So that's it. So this looks like the Celtics and the Bucks are going to be top. Make sure maybe I can sneak a game in off my boy. He can part with a ticket or two for to go check out the Celts. That'd be awesome. NBA, that's all caught up. Nobody else. How about Lakers? Anything? Lakers do anything, Al? Out west?
Didn't really see that much.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. And Golden State, a little bit of movement with Golden State. What happened over there?
Well, I said because me and Vince wrote two different scripts.
Oh, really?
I wrote my own script.
Go.
And he wrote his.
Well, give us yours. Let's hear you both.
I said, how will Chris Paul do with the Warriors?
Yeah.
And obviously, I mentioned the Celtics and Bucks will clean house in the East.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see what Chris Paul does to help out the team a little bit.
Who was point guard last year for those guys?
What? For
Steph Curry, mostly?
Mostly Steph.
Yeah. So it gets Steph a chance to not be on the point a little bit and
Well, just
score.
if he ever needs a break, just go in and give him a few.
Mhm.
Like I think that's what Golden State would love to have.
No, it's
just that
yeah.
guy to go out there and just give you a little while. So
Absolutely.
Break, you know?
I want to talk about our local sports a little bit with WTA because I wanted our boys won last night on
heard
senior
about
night, 8-0. I was there. Did I mention
Who
I
did they
was there?
play? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. I thought it was Renaissance, but I'm not
And
sure.
the girls the other day won like 10-0 or something.
Yep, a couple games ago, the girls won 10-0, and they all won last night as well. The boys are 8-5. The girls are 11-1 and 1.
Soccer teams are
that's,
legit.
That's
bro,
awesome.
straight up.
We're killing.
They're doing well.
And our golf team, believe it or not, started off slowly, but they're 10-3 right now.
That's great.
So it's great, and like I said earlier, our cross country teams do well. So if you have a chance to get out and once the tournament starts, and we can support our teams, seniors. Maybe you guys can get out there and support some of the people that you know that are playing on teams. Correct?
Yeah, of course.
That'd be great.
Sure, that'd be fun.
We should do some kind of spirit thing.
Absolutely,
Something.
yes.
Spirit Week's next week, as you guys know, so that's good. Football. Let's get to football a little bit. Unless you had something else. Want to talk baseball, quick, Vince and Al? What's going on with the series?
We can talk baseball. Texans Houston last night. Texans got lit up by from Scherzer.
Yeah.
Scherzer let up 5 runs, so it's not the start you want to see.
He didn't go out
after
there.
he came back.
He didn't go out there and shut people down and do his thing. Like Texas was expecting big things out of him for Game 3, but
It didn't.
he absolutely did the exact opposite.
didn't pan out
and
at all.
Houston just pounded him. So
Houston, God. But what does this? Do you guys know what the series is at now?
Yeah.
2-1.
Yeah, Texans up 2-1, and
2-1.
Arizona's down 0-2.
Game 4's tonight, and then
Game 4 for Philly.
Game 3 for Philly. Game
Oh.
4 for Texas and Houston tonight.
Okay, is Philly playing tonight?
Yeah, but at Arizona.
Oh, double games tonight. Mr. Grimm, which one are you gonna watch? Or are you gonna watch them both?
Probably both.
You think so?
Yeah.
What is it about Philly you think that's so that they're 2-0 right
I
now?
don't follow them.
You don't.
No.
Can you name?
Oh, jeepers, great.
There's a superstar, maybe 2 superstars on Philly, right, guys?
Maybe 3. I mean,
3?
depending how you see it. Yeah, they all.
I say 3 too.
You say 3? Would we be okay if Mr. Groom just gave us 1?
Well, do you know anybody on Philadelphia?
No, I don't know anybody, and you know I don't know anybody.
No, I really thought you might have brushed up on for the show.
I
Al,
didn't-
give
I
us
didn't have time.
one.
I
I'll
got-
say 1. Bryce Harper,
Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber.
Trey Turner.
Okay, so Schwarber
Castellanos, too.
has what 2 ever homered every game so far? Schwarber,
Dude,
pretty good.
Schwarber is playing a beast. The Phillies got so hot at the right time too.
Yeah, they're good.
You only know about these guys because they're now in the news, but you didn't follow them
Even
earlier.
about
Right, I
before,
don't know
too.
who these guys are. Come on, Mrs. Groom. All right, NFL talk, guys. This is what we get here for. We do picks. We'll save the pick. Well, I had an interesting thing, Al. I want you to hear this one. So they had on the radio coming in about Brock from San Francisco.
Purdy?
Brock Purdy. He makes $875,000 a year. A year, which is pretty good money for
football.
us people, but not
Yeah.
for football people. What do you think somebody like our Kansas City quarterback who is that's one you know, of course.
Mahomes.
Yes, see, I knew
know,
you knew
it's-
that. Patrick Mahomes, guess what he makes per game? Not for the year, per game.
He probably makes like 400.
He makes I think it's like 3 times that. So he makes
Like a
almost
mil-
$3 million a game.
$3 million a game.
Yeah, it was like 3 times what Brock Purdy makes. It's not quite that. But I thought it was interesting. Jones from the I forget it. What's his first name from the Giants?
Danny.
Oh, Danny Jones. Big
Danny.
contract. Struggling right now, right, Al? Not just his fault. But he makes I think they said like 3 times Brock Purdy, so 1.75 mil a game. And Brock Purdy makes doesn't he make that whole season? And he's under is San Fran undefeated?
No, 5-1.
5-1. So I thought it was an interesting little tidbit. Would you I posed this question to both of you. The worst team in the NFL is if the Giants were to play the Patriots, who would win? Vince?
I think the Giants would win, actually.
You think so?
Yeah.
Al?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know either. I think the Giants would win, actually. What do you? What about you,
I would
Mr.
think
Joe?
the Giants, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're doing is it's time for NFL talk. Vince, give us a little NFL talk for us, buddy. What's going on?
So we
who's
got-
hot? Who's not?
So for teams, I mean, Browns unexpected win. I mean, coming into was it San Fran's house?
Dallas last week or this week?
No, San Francisco.
Where was that game out?
Browns.
Was that in Dallas? Do you remember?
What, Dallas and the Chargers?
No, it was San Fran.
No, that was they played the Browns.
Oh, they played.
Oh, the
What, am I
Dallas,
off
the
right
Dallas
now?
San Francisco game a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago?
yeah.
That was in San Francisco.
At San Francisco, right?
No, but the Browns coming out with a win against the 49ers.
Oh, you're talking about the Browns. I thought you.
Oh,
said
Giants versus Patriots. Oh, right here. No. Look it.
Oh, November 26th. Oh, they actually play. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they do play this
Oh
year.
my God, that's awesome. We have a little screen ticker up there, which is really cool. Nice job, Kurt and Mr. Forning. Awesome. Giants versus we are gonna have to. Let's do a little side wager on that game, huh? What do you think, Al? Let's wait till it gets going. But anyway, you were talking about the Browns. I got all screwed up here. Browns beat San Fran.
Yep, giving them the first loss.
Yep.
That was a competitive game. The Browns actually held their own.
Yeah.
But it sucks now that Watson's going to be out for a little bit. We don't know how long.
No,
so.
we don't know how long. Okay, so Watson's out for the Browns. Make sure you pay attention to that if we do that for picks. Yep, go ahead.
So, and Tannehill's going to be out for Tennessee.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
I did not know that. Okay.
So I don't know how long he's going to be out. And then Richardson for the Colts is definitely going to be out for the season. He's done.
We saw that yesterday.
Yeah.
Any input from you, Al? What do you want to talk about for the NFL?
I
mean, I honestly-
bottom of the barrel like always. So.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about the Giants. We've talked about the Patriots. Is there any hope for either team, Al?
Not really.
You really? Not.
Because both teams have. New England has the hardest schedule, and the Giants have the third hardest schedule. So both teams are basically like
Yeah.
in a good spot.
Do any opportunities? I mean, aside from November 26th when the Pats play the Giants, prior to that, you know the Giants' schedule better than anybody. Any potential wins for the Giants coming up?
Well, okay, they do play Washington this week,
Okay.
No.
so I don't see that. I don't really see that happening.
Yeah.
But
We won't put that game on the pick for us this week.
no, Daniel Jones is actually seriously hurt.
He is. So he won't be playing this
He
week.
might be out for a while.
So for you fantasy people, Daniel Jones is going to be out, as well
I just knew
Who
when
has Daniel Jones on there?
I just
they're mad.
I just knew when he got hurt in the Miami game that he re-aggravated his neck from a few years ago. So his neck is all messed up now.
I will tell this in a sidebar a little bit. I was watching Monday night. The amount of force that these guys hit each other at, and they are grown men in perfect physical shape, right? I mean, these guys are all jacked, and they're running into each other as hard as they can. So when you say Daniel Jones has a neck injury, I'm surprised more people don't get neck injuries and hurt than they do.
Yeah, I
you know?
It's crazy.
I know they made improvements on safety, but it's nuts. I want to get to the picks a little bit because, we've been keeping track here, and Mrs. Groom thinks they're wrong. But last week, we didn't pick last week, guys, so we skipped a week. But right now, Vince, you and Antonio, you guys are at 13 wins. Congratulations. Al, you're at 11 with Mikey Sanchez.
Mikey.
Carol, you're also at 11, so you're tied with Al. So good work on that. And I have
doing our best, you know.
Yeah, we are.
I have 17. Anyway, so it's an uphill battle for you guys. Those Buffalo Wings at where are we going now?
Wild Wings and Chicopee.
Yeah, we're going to Chicopee for this on Mrs. Groom if she doesn't win. So we're looking forward to
How
that.
are we gonna be able to pull this off though? Like, are we all gonna take like some field trip?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna get there, buddy. Don't you worry.
Especially if someone else is paying.
That's for as a senior. We in 4 years on the show, you deserve it, right? A little reward for helping us out and bringing the ratings up. This week we're gonna go for 4 games right here. You guys ready to go?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Jacksonville versus New Orleans. This is tonight, and actually, this game.
This is a tough game.
Isn't this good though? This is going to be a good game.
Jacksonville's been.
Who's the quarterback for Jacksonville? Al.
You said me.
Yeah, I did.
It's Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. I know. I did. You thought I was going to say.
But he has a
Mrs.
knee
Stroh.
injury.
Right.
What?
What? Are you just making this up?
You got that little button thing. You press the little red thing.
And New Orleans. Is Carr playing for New Orleans? You guys?
Yeah.
He is. Okay, so that's gonna be a good game. Al, I mean, we'll start with you, Vince. Who do you think you got there? It's at New Orleans.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game. But
I think so.
I think New Orleans is gonna pull it off too.
You think? I do too, but I don't know what to do.
I think you should go for
Jacksonville is also a
Jacksonville.
good pick.
This might be one of the
Go for
first
Jacksonville.
Thursday night games that are actually going to be fun to watch.
I know. I'm actually looking
Go for
forward to this.
Jacksonville.
You know, I will because I like Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, who's got a knee injury.
and I have a little bit of a lead. Oh, he's not playing?
No, he
Oh.
is. He is.
No,
He is. He
no.
is.
I
playing.
still like New Orleans.
You know what?
Mrs. Groom, who do you
Because I'm
pick?
going
How do
for
you
New
change your
Orleans.
mind the second after
See,
that?
that's wrong. That's wrong. Again, I call foul.
Wow.
Wait, it's
Wow.
wrong that I changed my mind on a pick.
But you
Vince.
picked Jacksonville, and 2 seconds later you.
Well, I didn't know I didn't know Trevor Lawrence was injured.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna believe me.
I don't
You're
know.
believing me.
Mrs. Groom, who would you like to pick?
I'm picking New Orleans.
Okay.
There you
The
go.
Saints. I'm going.
Okay.
with
And
them.
Al, how about you?
I kind of like Jacksonville here.
I put him. What, you going Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what, Al? I like Jacksonville too. I'm going with you, bro. I'll pick Jacksonville. Hopefully Trevor Lawrence is in the lineup, right? Okay.
I think he should. be good.
This is the one and I'm not picking this because this is your team, but this should be a good game. Washington and the Giants. Who's the backup quarterback for the Giants?
Tyrod Taylor.
Okay. Didn't he play decently?
Besides the one clock management play.
Yeah, right.
Half, but
All right. So this is at New York too. Vince?
I'm gonna go Washington.
I still don't see it. I think we're gonna lose again.
I'm going to go Washington. No offense, Al.
I wasn't gonna pick
Carol?
the Giants anyways, but you could go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Okay.
Miss Groom, you're making a mistake, man. I promise you.
And Al, who you going, bro?
I'm sorry, I can't go with the Giants, dude.
You're going against the Giants?
They're awful.
Hopefully your dad's not listening. He's not going to be
He's at Highland Elementary anyway.
Okay. All right. This is going to be a really good
Can
game.
I just make note of something?
Hold on, Mrs. Groom. The next game is the Chargers and Kansas City. The Chargers looked really good Monday night, don't you think?
Yeah, they always find a way to lose.
They do. It's amazing. They are like
they're like the one team that can't finish out a game.
I feel like they're one of the
Kinda
best.
funny.
I feel like they're one of the best teams in the NFL. Yet they never
They're
pull out
the
a
best
game.
mid-tier team.
Yeah.
So
No spread on this one though. So let's just go with Kansas City versus
And
Chargers.
I can't read.
Sure. Go ahead, Vince.
I'm taking KC.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with KC too.
I think it's gonna be a sweep.
Mrs.
I'm
Groom,
going.
All of us
with
are gonna
KC.
sweep.
You're going with KC.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's like one more game that's gonna be probably the best of the week that me and Vince were talking about yesterday.
Then we'll make sure we pick it. Anybody want to go to the Chargers that week or no?
No.
No, Al's
No.
gonna go there. Okay, Monday night, San Fran, Minnesota. Interesting game as well, right? Is Minnesota for real? Can they beat the Niners?
They still have Jake
No.
Jettas out, Justin Jefferson, so I don't know. And, I mean, 49ers kind of beat up, but I still think it's going to be
They had
competitive.
really good MRIs though.
49ers?
Yeah.
Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey, and Debo all looked
49ers for
pretty
me.
good on there.
Al, are you gonna go Niners? Okay, Mrs. Groom.
49ers.
Was there a game, Al, that you wanted to make sure we covered?
How about Miami and Philadelphia?
Ooh, yes.
Night
Let's do
Football.
that one. Yeah, we'll do 5 this week. Miami and Philadelphia, which is going to be. Why can't I? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Monday night.
In Philly.
Or Sunday?
No, Sunday night.
Sunday night. In
Philly.
Philly. I think Miami's are posers.
I think Miami.
No, they're not a poser.
You don't think so?
They're good.
I got
Vince,
Miami.
you got Miami. Mrs. Groom
Philadelphia.
and Al.
I cannot stand Philly. Give me Miami any day.
I know I sort of like that too, but I don't like Miami either for some reason. I don't know why I don't like Miami, but I don't. Mrs. Groom, did you have some notes for the show that you wanted to bring?
Oh, no. I got my notes back. I did my picks without my notes.
I was
yeah.
testing you. I wanted
Yep.
to see if
and
you
I
knew your
got
football.
everyone that I wanted.
That's it for Tiger Talk, guys. Thanks for coming on a little
Thank
early
you.
today. You guys did a
Yeah,
great
great
job.
job.
We're gonna go live over to Highland School and the superintendent spotlight there for STEM Week. We'll be back next Thursday
Yeah,
for
open
another
house.
open house night for a little.
Shout out to the Aces sweeping the Liberty.
That's right, Aces sweep to Liberty in WNBA, and we're out. Tiger Talk.